Happy day 2 of the 2025 NFL Draft to everybody tuning in. I'm your host, Joey Peterson. You're watching the Ravens Rundown. This is such an exciting time of the year, and it's only going to get better over the next couple of days. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, because not only do you lock us in forever, but you also can help us pass Steelers talk. We are one sub away from being the top of the AFC North. And reminder, this sub battle is done on Sunday. So only a couple more days to make our mark, make our move. Help me out. I just need 4, 5, maybe 30 loyal Ravens fans. I don't know. You guys help me out. Hit that sub button. Coming up on today's show, we're going to look at day 2 today, rounds 2 and 3. I'm going to give you my mock draft, okay? Who I think will fall the Baltimore Ravens, who I think they'll select in both rounds. Now, reminder, I released my mock draft on Wednesday for round 1. And I picked Malaki Starks. So you might want to pay attention and maybe even get out, whatever betting app you use. Before we talk about rounds 2 and 3, let's talk again about round 1. I'm going to go over these picks pretty quickly. Cam Ward, first off the board. The Jags made a move up to get Travis Hunter. Ashton Jeanty is now a Las Vegas Raider. He joins Geno Smith, Pete Carroll. They're going to have a little bit of electricity. Michael Williams went a lot earlier than a lot of people thought he would have. Number 11 overall, San Francisco. I really like that selection. Jalen Walker stays in the Peach State. He is an Atlanta Falcon. I'm not a huge Jalen Walker fan. Interesting to see how he's going to end up in Atlanta. Gray Zabel to the Seahawks. They went offensive line help as they should. Shamar Stewart, you're a Cincinnati Bengal. Jahdae Barron to the Denver Broncos. Derek Harmon to the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's one I kind of could see coming. They get better in the trenches. Matthew Golden goes to the Green Bay Packers. First time they draft wide receiver in the first round since 2002. James Pierce Jr., my guy out of Tennessee. One pick before Baltimore. Then Malaki Starks. We knew that selection. Jackson Dart. Giants trade back in the first round for him. Then Josh Connolly Jr., Maxwell Hairston, Jahad Campbell, and Josh Simmons to round out the first round. Before I get into my round 2 selection, you guys let me know in the comments section. Get down there. Who do you want the Ravens to draft today? We got a long day ahead of us, an even longer one tomorrow, but I want you to, use the crystal ball. Let me know who you want them to draft in the comment section right now. I have got Benjamin Morrison, cornerback out of Notre Dame, going to the Baltimore Ravens at pick number 59 in the second round. They got better in the secondary already with Malaki Starks. I think they look at edge and they look at corner and they say edge has more depth. You can get a better edge in the third. Let's go ahead and get corner here. Let's go get a captain from Notre Dame in Benjamin Morrison. A little bit more on the corner. I mean, he's just a rock-solid coverage corner. Okay, he's got unreal technique. Incredible awareness, Spidey-type senses, good ball skills as well, 9 interceptions in 31 games. However, there is a little bit of medical red flags. Hip surgery last season, which for a guy his age is never really anything that you want to hear. However, with that being said, I still just think this is a position of need. I think there's going to be better corners above him, like a Trey Amos, Shavon Revel Jr., I think those guys are going to get selected. But I think if Benjamin Morrison is still available at pick number 59, I wouldn't really hesitate to select him because I still think he has a really good shot to be a really good player. And cornerback is still a very big need. Let's look at my Ravens rundown big board. I put this out a couple of days ago. That's why Maxwell Hairston is still on it. But still, everybody else, 9 other players are still eligible to be drafted. And I'd be happy with just about every single one of these guys. Luther Burden especially, but there's no way he falls to 59. A guy to watch out for is JT Tuimoloau, Shavon Revel Jr., Alec Ailmaner. I would really like that selection. Omar Norman Lott, defensive tackle out of Tennessee. I think he's really, really intriguing as well. Let's go to the third round. Pick number 91, the 2025 NFL Draft. I think the Baltimore Ravens are going to take a shot and select Oluwafemi Oladejo. Femi Oladejo, as he's called. It's pretty obvious that Baltimore is interested in him. Okay, Baltimore had him in for a 30 visit. They talked to him a little bit at the scouting combine. And I don't really understand why they wouldn't be because he has just unbelievable athletic traits. And there's so many things about his game that project to him being a really, really good player. Now, he's one of those cats that didn't have the most production in college, but he also only switched to edge rusher in his senior year. He has a really good move in the cross chop, which is a really hard move to master, and he does it just as good as anybody in all of college football. Laiatu Latu, who was also a UCLA Bruin, went in last year's draft in the first round of the Colts, and he did that cross-chop move really, really well. They're teaching something right at UCLA. Like I said, he's a developmental edge rusher. Really good tackler, really good in the run defense as well. And yes, I get it. He's raw. Doesn't have a ton of a real pass rush plan yet. But still, in his first year ever as an edge rusher in the Big Ten, to get 4.5 sacks, 57 tackles, 14 tackles for loss, I think is really, really intriguing. And I would like that selection a lot at number 91. Something else I like a lot, our friends over at House of Atlas, and I think you would like them a lot as well. Alrighty, today's show is sponsored by House of Atlas. We thank them very, very much for doing so, and you guys should go and check them out, alrighty? After years of rocking facial hair, I've switched to the clean-shaven look, and I wanted to find a razor that matched my lifestyle. The existing brands out there really haven't innovated in years, and I was excited to see the new brand Atlas on the market. The razor comes from the creators of the brand Athena Club, a leading women's razor brand my wife loves, and they really know what they're doing. The blade head has 5 U.S.-made stainless steel blades that glide right through my facial hair. It was a high-performance serum strip that's infused with ingredients like aloe, vitamin E, and shea butter, which reduces irritation and helps prevent ingrowns. I mean, House of Atlas has everything you can need. I'm holding right here the Essential Razor Kit. It comes with 1 razor handle and 2 of those 5-blade refills. And after I got married, my wife told me, Joey, I don't really like the scruff. I said, it's okay. You know what? Anything for you. And so I tried razor brand after razor brand after razor brand, bumps, nicks, irritation all over my face until I switched over to House of Atlas, their shaving cream, the razor, everything top notch, and I have not looked back since. So go to houseofatlas.com because for a limited time they're offering 15% off your first order when you purchase any razor kit and the before and after set, which includes the precision shave cream and calming aftershave. Use code CHAT at houseofatlas.com. That's HOUSEOFATLAS.com. with promo code CHAT for 15% off your new razor kit and before and after set. Stop wasting money and time on shaving products that don't look good, aren't effective, and cost way too much. Visit houseofatlas.com today. Trust me, you'll love it as much as I did. Before we get on out of here, I'm going to give you 5 day 2 targets to look at. Some that were in that list, I just want to look at them a little bit more, and some weren't. Nick Scorton, out at Texas A&M defensive lineman. I think that he would fit really well with what Zach Orr really likes to do. He had some really productive games at A&M. Somewhere he wasn't as productive, but he also was on a really, really good defensive line that he had to share a lot of tackles with. There's only so many tackles for lost sacks to go around, but I'm really, really intrigued by the prospect he could be, especially if you put him on this front 5 with Adafe Owe, Kyle Van Noy, and Justin Metabike. Let's talk about Jonah Seven-Naea. Offensive guard out of Arizona. He played tackle this last year, but he said he feels more comfortable switching to guard, which is exactly what Baltimore needs. I've said this 100 times. I'm going to say it 100 times more until it's addressed. Andrew Voorhees, Daniel Fa'alele, massive question marks. Jonah could step in year 1 and compete for a starting role, as could this next guy, Tate Ratledge. Guard out of Georgia. Drafted a Georgia Bulldog last night. Draft another one, all right? Shavon Revel Jr. is the next guy. Out of East Carolina, he tore his ACL this past season, and I think that's the only reason he's not a first-round pick. I think he would have been if he didn't have that serious injury. He's got awesome coverage skills, great ball skills as well. He's a great press man corner. Can get a little bitey at times. Kind of likes to, go for the big play, but that's not a bad thing at all. Benjamin Morrison, the guy I have mocked, I think you really need to take a look at and really, really circle, because I think there's a good chance he falls to the Baltimore at 59. I think there's a good chance that they take him. It's crystal ball time. Try to do what I did just the other day and predict who the Ravens draft on day 2. Is it any of those names I just listed? Is it somebody totally different? You let me know in the comment section down below. And as always, this is your one-stop shop for everything you need Baltimore Ravens and everything you could need NFL draft. We'll have you covered pick by pick, day by day, round by round, right here on the Ravens Rundown.